Michael Ennis, Stephen Blocker-Roach. Blocky, this one is intriguing.
Here they come.
They are 2 wins, 3 defeats this season. Oregon Kaufusi back. Tom Hazelton engaged for his first NRL of the season. Let's get your Friday night going. The 100th meeting between these clubs from Shark Park in the Shire. And here's the Roosters leader, Waria Hargreaves. What a start to the season he has had. Now, Jackson Barlaw, likewise, from front rower to winger, aided by Egan Butcher. McInnes. Kaufusi trying to release the ball, elects not to, and takes tackle 4 in great position for Hines. Change of angle from Nick Ora. He can't shake the tackle from Nat Butcher. Aided by his brother, they led the Roosters tackle count last week, and there's a problem here.
Fence this week. There's Butcher over the top. Oh, hang on. That is a dangerous tackle there. It's a semi-hip drop. Just the way they wrap themselves under and then pull them back towards.
Well, it's a divisive issue in the game, isn't it? But it's maybe the biggest issue in the game at the moment. And Nat Butcher has brought it.
Very similar to the Murata Nukore one here a couple of weeks ago, where you saw him shrugged off the tackle.
And the bin, Michael, which we could have forecast given what we've seen over the last few weeks. I'll go to you first, Mick. Is that read and delivered appropriately by the officials? 1 to 4 week suspensions as Hines delivers the first points of the game. Nat Butcher going to the sin bin in the 15th minute, so they've got another 5 minutes to navigate with the 12-man defensive line.
Take the tap.
They've heard you, Steve. They've been listening. They've scored the first points. Did they deliver the first try? Kaufusi. Up by Keary and Egan Butcher. Brayley to Moylan. Now Hines crunched, racing in from his blind side. It was Joey Manu. Ball comes free, backwards. Matt Moylan picks up the scraps and plays to the whistle. Moylan scoots over. The Sharks grab the first try.
Just watch here. There's Radley, there's Collins. They join the tackle, and on the inside there, Brandon Smith just snoozing a fraction and caught off guard. Matt Moylan picks up the first try.
Man down, there's a conversion. 8-0 in favour of the Sharkies.
It was 7-0 before the Roosters earn any love.
The Roosters just catching their breath here, Matty. Have a look this time where they'll roll through the middle of the Roosters, and then Victor Radley will pick his moment of when to attack through the middle, and his ball playing has been quite precise early in this match.
Here's Butcher just inside Cronulla territory. Collins winds up. Held from behind by Nick Ora. Now Brandon Smith spinning his way through the defensive line. Some agility there from Brandon Smith. Light on his feet. Radley. Waria Hargreaves loses his feet. Good tackle. Teague Wilton. Radley. Keary. Oh, Egan Butcher thunders through a hole. Beautifully fed. Egan Butcher in for his first try of the campaign, and the Roosters waste no time answering the Sharks' try.
Well, I reckon you can put it down to Brandon Smith running out of dummy half. Just a little bit of, well, no luck there. Because have a look at Keary, just back on the inside. Great understanding. You'll see the white headgear flash through there. Couldn't get him the football. Keary reloads. Look at this for a wonderful pass. Hines caught flat-footed. They'll look at Tedesco coming out the back there. And that is a brilliant pass.
Yeah, there it is, that combination of Victor Radley and Luke Keary. It was nice work from Radley on the far side of the field, just laying the field position and then swinging back.
That's the assignment first up tonight. It's an easy assignment for Walker, and it's 8-6.
Yeah, wasn't it? He had to go for it anyway, so again, quite comfortable now, the turnover for the Roosters. They've had the better of the play the last 10 minutes. A little bit of ball played. There's a penalty in the back of it.
Their second of the game. The first 7 to Cronulla. The next 2 now to the Roosters.
Be straight away in the attack. Really haven't gone the side there of Manu over there on the right. They've just come back to this left-hand side, their left-hand side. Manu hasn't had much to do so far.
On in jersey 16, Nofahu White. His 4th game of the season. Here's Radley. Nothing flash about that from Victor. Straight and hard. Brandon Smith out of dummy half, burrowing, reaching and scoring.
Is he short?
Don't take your eyes off Brandon Smith. He got there. Grant Atkins blows the try. Brandon Smith at his best blocker.
He only needed a little bit of chalk on it to score.
He got there. Try confirmed. And the Roosters have the lead for the first time in the game. They've survived the sin binning of Nat Butcher. Struck back with 2 tries, and Sam Walker has taken full advantage each time that he makes him easy prey. Barlaw in over the top.
And what a kick that turned into. You just see it just landed in the in-goal area and just stopped. William Kennedy had to play at the ball.
And the siren sounds, signalling the end of the first half. An eventful one, as expected, Cronulla against the Roosters. A sin binning to Nat Butcher, followed by a Matt Moylan try as the Sharks went ahead 8-0.
With his new club.
Grant Atkins get it just back underway. There was a warning on the run for the Roosters as we went to half-time regarding the set restarts. The infringements on their own goal line. We'll see how much patience Grant has for James Tedesco and his team in the second 40. Over halfway. A reminder, our next game is Sea Eagles Storm. Maybe another beauty as it's intercepted here. Mulatalo needed support. He was held by the shorts. Joey Manu desperately. He did enough.
Yeah, just trying to force the issue there. Radley on trying to be the ball player on this right-hand side. Good awareness, Mulatalo. Not only the bomb taken down the other end of the field, but then the intercept. The Sharks on the attack. Geez, they've had some opportunities in this game.
Williams for Kennedy. And the offload was read by the Roosters well as Hines comes to Moylan. Now Nick Order back at an angle. Kennedy joins in, gets away from Manu this time. Talakai, Mulatalo flying to the corner and delivering again. Ronaldo Mulatalo, what a freakish finisher he is.
Yeah, and he's the man that took the intercept up the other end of the field there to give him good field position.
And just watch Will Kennedy and his ability to move on the pass from Nickera. Watch this as Moylan drifts across field. Here comes Nickera skipping across, jamming in. There was Joey Manu, and he just moved on the outside. It was brilliant work from Will Kennedy and Mulatalo. Boy, have a look at this front on. That is absolutely brilliant.
Well, the good thing about that try too was
Grant Atkins said we're just going to look at the grounding.
Just looking at the foot of Ronaldo, based on the live decision, there's a green strip of grass between the boot and the line, so we're playing right at this point.
Sorry, Matty, they were just listening to me, the bunker.
The ball's grounded with no clear separation. We have a decision.
It's a try.
And you don't need to be gripping the ball as long as there's no separation. That's downward pressure. That's good enough in the modern game, maybe even in an older game, Blocker, but it's a try.
And these guys are freaks, the way they finish. They love getting that opportunity to put on a try like that. Mulatalo, not only the bomb down the other end of the field, the intercept, and then he scores the try. What involvement's there from wingers these days.
The kickers tonight haven't missed yet. And Kartawa receives the high contact, and now they get another penalty.
Geez, that helps, doesn't it? We saw, there's Hines taking a quick tap.
And Hines straight down the middle. Nico Hines catch the Roosters napping. And in the end, it's Barlaw making the tackle. a crucial tackle. Nico was too quick. Moylan standing and going to Wilton. Well, they've blinked, and all of a sudden they've gone from attack to their own goal line, the Roosters.
At ground level, the sheer size of guys like Tupou, Swali'i, Manu, Jackson Barlow, there are enormous men, and they're kicking to those corners. They've done a great job, the wingers.
Well, if they can go on and win this game, the Sharks, it's been true grit, hasn't it? They've got down in the gutter, and they needed to. Coming fresh off the bye.
Hines down the sideline, dummying, stepping, only one to beat. The offload for Blake Brayley to scoot away, looking for the go-ahead try, and getting it. Well, the rain at half-time was delivered by a Sharks fan.
Well, Nico Hines has put himself into this game, hasn't he, in the second half, especially made a long-range break. Again, he goes up the short side. Somehow finds some petrol. They go up the short side, the dummy there, and look at Brayley staying alive back on the inside. He's got plenty to do. The chase is on from Walker. He gets there. Radley can't make the tackle, tries to hold him up, slams it down. What a try to the Sharks.
Yeah, the king of the Shire. He signs a lifetime deal a fortnight ago, the $1 million man, and he's owning the big moments here at PointsBet Stadium. Nico Hines down a very narrow short side, recognising fatigue and a lack of numbers down there, and he just sliced through, found a way to step back on the inside and find Blake Brayley. Still so much work to do from the Sharks dummy half, and he gets in a one-on-one duel with Sam Walker. It's a wrestle, it's a fight. Does he get it down? Yes, he does. Just on the inside. They might look at this, but look at the box.
On Monday, in his weekly football brief, Graham Annesley putting every club on notice that it is an area that they are just glancing back at, thinking that we've moved away from looking after the kickers to the extent, the catchers, sorry, and the kickers in the air, that we have a few years ago. But that one...
Bit of a blow-up here. Just have a look at the shoulder from Brandon Smith.
Then you will pay a price. And it's a shoulder across the bridge of the nose.
It's high, they'll get the penalty, it'll be on report.
And 10 in the bin blocker.
Yeah.
Brandon Smith, bin. Shoulder contact to the head. Now some will say it is incidental contact.
Anyway, he's paid the penalty now.
And then Brandon has to walk the gauntlet, something his former teammate and captain Cam Smith had to do all those years ago here. Hines for Graham. Clinging to a 4-point lead, Cronulla. Kaufusi wearing 16 but called into the starting pack tonight, back out for his latest stint. Hines, Hamlin Willie! Braden! He's pulled down just short. He looked like he was going to trample his way all the way to Botany Bay. Instead, it's another forward. It's Britton Nikora. He goes in for what should be the match-winning try. The forward standing up the Sharks, and Britton Nikora, who always runs hard and true, does again with a reward.
They go to their right-hand side. Here's the run here. Just watch how quick the play the ball is. Bang, straight up, caught for numbers. Look at the gap in between. It's on the outside. Corey gets the try.
It's their $1 million man that starts it, and the threat out the back was enough for Swali'i just to race out of the line, and Blake Brayley, beautiful vision. What a try scorer he is, Britton Nikora.
After the bye weekend, they need to get their defence right, and they've done it.
He missed the start of the season. This his third game back, and what an imprint he has left on it.
The outside of his man. The back end of the game, right at the back end of the game, he's able to come up with a try like that.
Anzac Day, we will honour Australia's servicemen and women, past, present, with the fantastic Anzac Day games. April 25 on Fox League, another sin binning, and it's Victor Radley. Having lost Dale Finucane to suspension, and their leader tonight, Nico Hines, their leader for the next 7 years, is pumped up. His teammate celebrates. They've answered a stern challenge from the Roosters, but run in 4 tries to 2 and beaten the Tricolours 22 points to 12.